Good morning everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm here in the beautiful town of Zermatt in Switzerland and I'm going to take the Matterhorn-Gotthard-Bahn down to the city of Visp. So take along. Well, it's nothing fancy in here, it's just like a normal passenger train which has just normal 4-seat cabinets here. And I will see how this trip is going to be. It should be one of the most spectacular trips here in the region. This goes alongside valleys, through canyons, over bridges, and yeah, it's had great mountain views all around. So I'm looking forward to this one and I hope you do too. So I'm really happy to be able to show this train to you because pretty much nobody which is not from Switzerland knows this Matterhorn-Gotthard Railway. So let's get started with today's trip. I will be going to be settling now and we'll wait until the train is departing here from Zermatt. The trip to Visp takes 1 hour and 10 minutes and there are several stops along the way where you have to push the stop button. So this is a real rural train and we are now ready for departure and I will set you alongside the window that you can look out.
The Matterhorn-Gotthard-Bahn welcomes you on board the Regio 42 to Ranga, St. Niklaus, Staldensaas, Visp and wishes you a pleasant journey.
Our departure at 8:13 was right on time and as you can see now out of the window, we are passing along the Glacier Express out of the station here in Zermatt. This train I was on yesterday, inbound from St. Moritz, and this train is leaving about 30 minutes later than our train right now and will continue its way back to St. Moritz. I don't know if you feel it, but we are descending quite steeply down the mountain here, and this is only possible to do in a safe way with this kind of trains. They are called railway and they have a support system in the middle of the tracks which locks in the gears underneath the carriages to give them a steady pace so that they can go safely down the mountains or safely up the mountains. So we're now coming up to Tesch, which is the last city where you can actually park your car and hop on the Zermatt shuttle. Zermatt, as I said earlier, is a car-free city, so there are only some electric vehicles that are delivering into the city here, and the rest of the transportation is only possible by walking or riding a bicycle. And right now, as we're pulling out of the station of Tash, I want to give you some background information about the area here around Zermatt. Zermatt is the hiking capital of Switzerland, and if you are a mountaineer or want to go climbing, this is the place to go. From Zermatt you are able to climb over 29 4,000 summits, or 4,000 meter summits, and especially iconic is the Matterhorn mountain. So if you're keen into climbing, you can tackle this mountain, but be aware, over 500 people paid the ultimate price already on this mountain. So be aware that you're prepared for this. One cool feature about this train, here on the side of the window where they put the small table, they're explaining you everything about the Matterhorn-Gotthard-Bahn. So if you want to come to this area, feel free, and I just give the pointer, come by train. It's much more relaxing than coming by car, although the views from the car must be incredible as well, but yeah, you can do it as well without any stress from the train. So the next stop we're heading to is Randa, and Randa is quite famous for a very sad reason. On April the 18th of 1991, Randa was the place where a huge rock slide has happened, and over 15 million cubic meters of rock have fallen down from the mountain into the valley. The pieces of rock have been as big as small story houses. So this was a big event and the last really big rock slide in Swiss history. And although we are right now in 2021 and this is 30 years ago, you can still see the mess that was created by this huge rock slide. So if you will look out of the window, you will definitely see where it has happened. Besides from this event and the ability of going mountaineering here in this area of Zermatt, there are a lot of other things that you can do here. It's very great for hiking, it's very popular for mountain biking, and if you just come here for a couple of days, it's good. You can as well go up the mountains using the funiculars to get a view over the mountains and the surrounding valleys. So if you're in this area, or if you're planning to come to Switzerland, don't miss out on the area of Zermatt. It's a really beautiful place to be. So as we're now entering Randa, keep your eyes out and leave me a comment down below if you see where this event on April the 18th of 1991 has happened. As we are pulling out of the station of Randa, you can see as well a different train on the other side. This is the same train like I am on, but I chose to be on historic carriage on this train, just to show you how it was back in the days. Normally those trains of the Matterhorn-Gotthard-Bahn are very modern, have big panorama windows as you have seen right now. So it's a good way to travel on them. So everybody, if you look out the window right now, you can see a bit of this, what was left from the incident which happened in 1991, and you can imagine that this is not looking good at all. After this had happened, well, they have cleared a lot of it, you know, but they had to redo a lot of roads, they had to redo the whole train route because it was all covered in well, into the rocks that you can see on the left side of here. And there are still some parts where you really can see what has happened. So if you come to this area, have a look out, and maybe you can walk or take a hike around Randa and you can see what happened there. But well, if you look right now at the end there, right between the rocks there are already trees growing, so this gives you a perspective how long ago this rock slide has happened. At this moment we are descending on the first steep section of this route into St. Niklaus. So that's why we are going that slow, as those gears at the middle of the track are only allowing a certain speed for safety reasons. And you really can feel that you are hooked onto the security system here. First of all, when you're hooking on, you have a really small bump, and the train is just constantly going the same speed. So it's a very, very interesting feeling.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. We don't need no more. Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through. To what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
So here you can see the security system I spoke about, where the railway is hooking on with a gear to the third track here in the middle of the tracks, which is the security system for very steep descents or climbs. Shortly after St. Niklaus, we are pulling into a beautiful gorge where the train is just running on the right side of the edge of the valley or the canyon. So awesome views once again. So this railroad line is not disappointing at all.
Stop on request.
So far, held all promises that I thought it should have. Great scenery. It is cool to see as well all the surroundings here, because this is something which is quite unique in Europe, to have having a train accessing those rural and really less populated parts of the country. So if you're around here, the area of Zermatt, Bern, Zurich, come and visit Zermatt, go for a hike, spend some day here in the nature, so great plus for this one. Now descending into Stalden, and we have locked on to the security system once again, as this one is the last steep descent before we are entering the final stretch of this route to Visp. The station of Stalden. I want to just tell you a bit of a cool story about this station. If you look on the right side right now behind the houses, you see there's cables going up the mountain. This is just like a cable car, so if you want you can get out here at Stalden and change directly into the cable car to the next summit over there. Pretty cool, eh?
Is it you? Is it you? It is you! Wow! Long time no see. So happy that you're here. Oh, I'm so happy I have to jump around. How was your trip? You have to tell me everything about. Let's get in, and let's talk about it. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.